This week, in addition to showing you my results from the daily SPX weekly trades that I've been doing, I want to also show you how to execute these trades on the ThinkOrSwim mobile app. Hey, this is Rochelle and welcome to Multiple Passive Streams of Income. Please look at the timestamp info on the screen and in the description below for the part of the video that best interests you. I will start out with the ThinkOrSwim mobile app tutorial, followed by the results of my trades this week, and then lastly I'll show you some execution errors I made on Monday. Using the ThinkOrSwim mobile app is definitely a little confusing at first, especially if you've never executed an iron condor trade on an app. But like everything, you just have to do it and eventually it will get easier. Before we set up the trade, you can manipulate the data you see on your option trade matrix on the trade tab at the bottom. And once you have selected the instrument you want to trade, and in this case we're using the SPX, which is the S&P 500 index, we'll click on the gear icon and adjust what columns we see on our trading matrix. Once we have our columns set, we can drag the columns left and right on both the call and the put sides to see all the column data. For this trading strategy, I only use the last, delta, ask, and bid columns, but there's a lot more columns. I normally wait for the market to settle down after the 9:30 Eastern time opening. So at about 9:45, I'll start to set up the iron condor trade. Our iron condor trade will consist of buying and selling a call and buying and selling a put. So that means there's going to be 4 legs in this trade. So I initially look at the SPX weekly expiring on the day of the trade. So in this example, we're looking at the Monday, 6 December 21 weeklies, right? We're doing this trade on Monday, December 6th. And I also look with the presets set at spread equals single and strikes equal all. The chain will open up nowhere near the price of the option. So you're going to have to scroll a lot to get to the at the market prices. On the screen right now, the option price is 4542.72. And as you can see, the option chain starts at the 1200 strike price. So we need to scroll a lot to get closer to the strike prices near the current price of 4542.72. When you are near the current price, you're going to see a yellow dashed line. Notice the strike prices on each side of the yellow dashed line are 45.45 and 45.50, which makes sense because the price is now 45.46.66. So the current price is in between those two prices. For this trade strategy, our job is to find the strike price on the call side that has a 10 or less delta. So I'll scroll to find that strike price. The 10 or less delta will be represented as 0.10 or less. So in this case, I see the strike price of 46.25 with a 0.0811 delta. So that's the call strike price I will sell. And then I'm going to buy the strike price, 2 strike prices above the 46.25. And that will complete the call side of the trade. So that will be the 46.35 call strike price. And I'm going to do the same for the put side. I'll find the put strike price with 10 or less delta. The 10 or less delta will be represented as a negative number. So it'll be represented as negative 0.10 or less. So that put strike price is 44.50. And that has a delta of negative 0.0873. And I will buy the strike price, 2 strike prices less than the 45.50. So to complete the put side of the trade, I will be buying the 44.40 put strike price. Now that I have the 4 legs of the iron condor trade determined, I'm going to scroll up to the top of the option chain so that I can change the preset from spread equals single to spread equals iron condor. And once the data reloads, notice the strike column now has 4 strike prices in it. So next I'll scroll down to the strike price combo that is closer to our strike price targets and click on the bid price. In order to see the bid column, you have to drag the columns to the left, and this will allow you to edit the 4 legs for the iron condor trade. So I'll tap on the bid price. I'll tap on each one of the legs to edit each leg. So leg setup 1 will sell a 46.25 call of the December 6 weekly. And because this leg is selling a call, the quantity is a negative number. Then I press done. Leg setup 2 will buy the 46.35 call of the December 6 weekly. And because this leg is buying a call, the quantity is a positive number. Then I'll press done. Leg setup 3 will sell the 44.50 put of the December 6 weekly. Again, because the leg is selling a put, the quantity is a negative number. Press done. And lastly, leg setup 4 will buy the 44.40 put of the December 6 weekly. And because this leg is buying a put, the quantity is a positive number, and press done. Now that the 4 legs of the iron condor are set, you have the choice of doing a limit or a market order. Our iron condor creates a credit spread, meaning we will be selling this iron condor and receiving $75 for doing so. The quantity is negative because we are selling the iron condor. If everything looks good, tap review. Now we will get to an order confirmation screen and see the 4 legs of the trade with the current prices. We will see the trade in layman's terms. We will also see the max profit and max loss. And we will see the fees of the trade, which are $2.60 and $2.18, totaling $4.78 in fees. If everything looks good, tap send. You will then have to enter your password and tap OK. You will get an order was sent message. This only means that the order was sent. It does not mean it has filled. If you go to the Overview tab, Orders section, you'll see the current status of your orders. Working means that the order is in a queue waiting to be filled. Filled means that the order was executed. And cancel means the order was halted for some reason. So you can also tap the 3 dots, More tab, and tap messages to see more details about your trades. Now let's take a chart look at this iron condor trade. When we executed this iron condor trade, we are betting the price of SPX will stay lower than 46.25 and higher than 44.50. If that happens, we keep the $75 minus fees from the trade. If the SPX price goes above 46.25 or below 44.50, we can incur a partial loss. And if the price exceeds 46.35 or 44.40, we will lose $925 plus fees. Now, remember, the 90+% win rate of this trade allows me to not be alarmed by the low reward, high risk ratio of the trade. The win rate should make the strategy profitable when traded over time, even if a loss occurs early on. So we started trading live on Friday, December 3rd with a $125.04 win. Monday, December 6th gave us a $70.22 win. Wednesday, December 8th gave us a $115.22 win. So we earned a total of $310.48 so far. Now we started with $1,066.23 in our account. and we now have a balance of 1376.71 after 3 trades. Now on Monday, I made a few boo-boos when trying to set up this trade. At 9:53, my first trade of the day was rejected. It said that it was due to an overbought, oversold position, which was unclear to me, but it turns out I didn't execute one of the 4 legs correctly. I did have to call customer service to get the answer, and it seems this info can't be seen on the mobile app, but on the ThinkOrSwim desktop app, on the Monitor Activity and Positions tab, it showed I entered a sell to close position on one of the trade legs, and that caused the trade to be rejected. So this was a good lesson. Remember, just because you get the order sent message doesn't mean the order went through. Now at 10:09, I executed the trade correctly and I saw that it was filled, but I got confused because I saw 0 for the working orders and 1 for filled orders. So I thought the order was executed and fulfilled. And I then tried to execute 2 trades after that, which caused 2 rejected trades at 10:17 and 10:44. And that was because the filled order was running and I had no additional money in my account to fund these trades. Hence the "you do not have enough available cash / buying power for this order" messages that I received. Lastly, if you are on an options chain and you see a small red and or green flags at the top of the strike price, this means you're currently in a trade. And note that if you ever want to close an iron condor trade, you can go to the positions tab and click the small arrow next to the ticker to expand the data. Check each box next to each leg of the trade and then tap close selected to close the trade. Now, I taped this video early Friday, December 10th. I've entered my iron condor trade this morning, which consists of going short 4725 call and long for the 4735 call. And I'm also short the 4650 put and long the 4640 put. Hopefully my win streak continues and that 90+% win rate continues to repeat itself abundantly. If you want to continue to track my results, please subscribe and hit the notification bell after you subscribe so you're notified when I drop new videos. Please also like or dislike because all interaction counts. And as always, thanks for your time, as I know you could be any other place right now. Take care.